Hey there guys, my name's Jacob Jabut, and last year I started my very own business in hopes of one day reaching financial freedom. I have learned a ton since I started, and I wanted to create this channel as a way to share with you guys what I've learned, but also follow me along my journey. On the road to financial freedom.
Alrighty, so we had a snowstorm or another snowstorm last night. So that'll be the second time that we've plowed this season. Again, I didn't get any footage, which I need to do. Today, I am shoveling. There's a church and there's two locations, so there's two churches, but they need to be plowed. My dad's gonna plow them. I'm going to go ahead and shovel these. Right now, it is like 17 degrees. It was like 3 this morning, so it's really cold, and my hands get cold very quickly. So I'm probably not gonna do too much footage of me actually shoveling. I didn't bring my tripod or anything. I know I've said before, I'm not really into plowing, so I think that's why I kind of haven't been focusing on it too much, but it is how I'm making some money right now, so I shouldn't totally ignore it. Okay, so just finished up here. My hands are freezing. I'll show you real quick what I did. So I shoveled all this up to there, this walkway here to the garbage, connecting to the here, these stairs, obviously this, and the sidewalk to here. And we still have to plow the driveway. My hands are hurting, so I'm gonna hop in the car and go to the next place. It is 5 degrees right now. These are kind of the reasons why I'm not crazy about snow plowing. And my hands in general just get a lot colder faster than most people. So I'm not gonna lie, I have a headache right now with how bad my freaking hands just hurt. So I'm actually going back to my house. I'm going to get some hand warmers and some better gloves. Alrighty guys, so today we are going to be doing some plowing. That's my dog. That's my dog, Maggie. I think we have around 10 properties that we do, and we're getting a northeaster today and into tomorrow, so there's probably about 3 inches already, and we're supposed to get another 3 to 6, I think. But yeah, we're gonna probably go do one round of plowing now, and then another one probably once the rest of the snow has come. So got all my snow stuff ready to go because I will be shoveling, and I got the list here. This is just the order number. Now, the first time I plowed these, I wasn't sure the order we were gonna do them, but I found the best order. So then when I made the new sheets, I put them in the order that is best. But sometimes things come up and things happen, so I put the order number here just in case one of them gets mixed around for whatever reason. Then there's the time in, time out, and then there's also a cleanup time in and out. We have to come by, do what we can plowing, but usually there's cars in the driveways. So after we plow the first time, later we have to come back when the cars aren't there, and I make sure to record that time as well because that will play a factor. This just allows me to keep track of how long each place takes, how much money I'm making per hour, etc., etc. Alrighty, about to head out here. Got my JJ property maintenance mug, Red Bull, ready to go. We're here. I'm gonna write the time in. 8:12. Now the next one will be where we split off. I shovel the that long driveway, and he does all the plowing. I'll just leave the camera in here with the time lapse for all the plowing. And I'll just give you a quick glimpse of what I'm going to be shoveling. But yeah, let's get back to it. So this is the driveway. I got a shovel down there, and then back to the left, and the front sidewalks. So I'll do that, and my dad will be plowing. We have 3, maybe 4 more to do. We're waiting on, one person was saying
you have 5 new text messages.
One person, we're waiting on hearing if they want it done. So there's one that's a shovel. I did it in one of my previous videos, or I might include it in this video. It was one with a lot of walkways. It was a really cold day and my hands hurt. So I'll be doing that one. Elm Street is another one around the corner, and then possibly another meeting. That's it. Total time, started at 8:12, finished at 10:15, 2 hours. Not sure what the overall or the gross income is on this, but I'll take a look at that and we'll go over the numbers. Alrighty, so we're back out plowing. There was one guy that I plowed for. I wasn't sure if it was a one-time deal or if he wanted reoccurring. Turns out he wants reoccurring, so we're gonna go out and plow his. Oh, and as you can tell, I got a new hat here. Went and picked it up. It's obviously a brighter green than is on the sweatshirt, but I think it looks good. Definitely stands out. Alrighty guys, it's time to break down the numbers on this. There was a total of 10 properties that we had plowed. It took us an hour and a half to go through and actually plow all of them the first time, but as I mentioned, we also have a cleanup time. So everyone has their cars in their driveway, so we can't actually clean out the whole driveway, so we have to come back later on and do a cleanup. But it was an hour and a half to go through, plow and shovel everything, and that grossed us $557.50. Now we split this, me and my dad split this 50-50. The business was grossing $278.75 an hour. That means we each were making just under $140 an hour. But this is gross, obviously. There's fuel costs, and then capital expenditures, which could be your plow breaking down, which obviously doesn't happen every time that you plow, but eventually something's going to go wrong with your plow and you're going to have a fix on it. So just to make this easy, we made $557.50. Let's just take the 57.50 cents right off of there. Probably 20 of that was gas, and then the rest of it will just be emergency fund for once something goes wrong. So making it easy, it was about $500 that we made. That was $250 each. So we were each making $125 an hour. There is a lot of overhead with plowing. Like I said, your plow is going to break, and when something does go wrong with your plow, it's usually going to be like a couple $1,000s. So it's definitely not cheap, but it is good money. It's definitely not the most fun work, waking up early, but especially in the winter and these downtimes, it is a good way to bring in some money. With that being said, if you were to go out there and start plowing yourself, your truck cost, obviously that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a truck, and a plow, a shovel. We won't even really talk about that. The shovels are pretty inexpensive, $40 at the most. But your truck's gonna be at least $20,000, at least what the prices are where they're at as I'm making this video. I'm actually currently looking at buying a truck, trading my car in, and the prices are pretty crazy. And as they start to get less and less crazy, the further you go back, you're gonna have a harder time actually getting a loan for that. So at least right now, something, and then with plowing, if you lease a truck, you can't plow with a leased truck, at least as far as I know. So we'll say for this example, a new truck, you're looking at $60,000. A plow is anywhere from $3,000 to $4,500. You can spend less than that, you can spend more than that, but it's usually in that range. And with getting the plow actually mounted and installed, you're looking at about $5,000. So you're looking at $65,000 for a truck with a plow setup. Now, considering that we made $557.50 every time that there's a snowstorm and we have to go plow, if you were to make that same amount, it would take you 116 and a half snowstorms to make your investment back. Now, considering in our area, most of the guys around here, they will do something in the summer, whether it be paving or lawn care or asphalt or something. They'll usually do some sort of service in the summer, and then winter comes around and they need money coming in. So that's usually, a lot of these guys will they already have a truck and they'll put a plow on there to make some money. So considering that you're in that position, you already have the truck, you're making money on the truck, and you just want to mount a plow on there, and you spend $5,000 to put a plow on there. If you're making the $557.50 per plow, it would be 9 snowstorms or 9 plows to recoup your investment. That's also if it was just you doing it. Right now it's me and my dad. The tricky thing with plowing too is you can't do too many. Like you couldn't be by yourself doing 50 properties, because if it snows overnight and people have to get out of their driveway, you have to be able to clear all of them out by a certain time. Granted, some people go out sooner than others, even if you got all older people that don't leave their house till 9 or 10 in the morning. There's a certain amount of properties that you can do by yourself. There's only so many you can do. What that number is, I'm not really sure. It would definitely depend on what time people need to get out, how close these properties are. If you really got a dense route and you got late risers that didn't really need to be out of their house, you could definitely do, I would say, the $500 worth by yourself. $1,000, I don't know. I'm really not sure. Maybe. Now, there's also some other things you can do with plowing. I mean, some people don't have anybody plowing for them, or they rely on themselves, and then we get a big snowstorm and then they call somebody to come in. They're going to be charged an extra price, but it's also, the snowstorm's over with. So you start taking those into account. I mean, you could definitely pay off the plow in one winter, and then the next few winters you have that money coming in. That's really all the information that I have about that. Just want to share this video with you guys on what it is that we're making. And it is solid money coming in. I mean, if we were to have 2 trucks going out there and plowing, him and I, and we also cut the shoveling out, we could really make some pretty good money. And we'll see. Next winter I probably will do that, because this winter was so slow. But that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't seen plowing before, there's definitely plenty of plowing footage in here to show you how it's done. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will be seeing you guys next week.